Communicating with the external community can be much more tricky than dealing with those in direct contact with the school on a daily basis. The external community needs to be shown the school in the best possible light at all times. You should show what students are learning and casually speak of academic rigor when dealing with external publics. In Japan and worldwide, there are many organizations beyond the school. The Japan Council of International Schools, Nationwide Crisis Management, internet conferences regarding important decisions with other school leaders, and sharing decision-making with other school leaders are all ways in which TIS utilizes positive external relations. Don't forget to be a guardian of the school's image. Casual talk of academic rigor, happy students, and a healthy environment can do much more than advertising. Don't forget that the school exists in a community which is larger than the walls which hold it up. Without the community, there would be no school. Invite the public to events from time to time. You'll be impressed and even surprised with the benefits of public support of your school. Here at TIS, we have an annual Cherry Blossom Festival in which we invite the community to come and celebrate the international community through educational games, food, and drinks. This is just one way in which the school can include the community at large. All internal publics like to feel as if their opinions and experiences are being used properly. This is best done by utilizing professional learning communities to provide an opportunity for such collaboration. As the administration seeks to make important decisions and initiatives, it is very important to take into consideration opinions of the staff, not only to make sure that they feel like their opinions matter, but also because the brain power of many is much stronger than that of the few. Teachers, especially those here at TIS, are very intelligent, have a wealth of knowledge from many different schools in many different countries and many different educational systems. It would be a serious flaw on our behalf to not include them in the decision-making process. Also involved in the decision-making process is the importance of transparency. When important decisions are made, there needs to be a clear, visible structure in place to show how a decision was reached and why the decision was reached. Without transparency, schools run the risk of getting caught in the gossip cycle, which I discussed earlier. After a decision has been reached, the community must also be involved to evaluate its effectiveness. If the stakeholders, in this case the internal community, feel as if they have had a say in the alteration of any plans, then the likelihood of them continuing their support increases. It would be folly to allow such a valuable resource to disappear. Also, we've discussed this before, but loving your staff is very important. This may be difficult in large schools, but creating a cohesive, caring environment is contagious. Students can tell if teachers are truly colleagues, and parents also enjoy knowing that teachers are amicable towards one another. Perhaps the most difficult part in establishing effective public relations is being proactive. It is impossible to foresee all problems before they occur. However, it is relatively easy to develop plans and strategies to deal with many problems before they arise. By including as many publics as possible in this process, the school can begin to increase the goodwill of the public. In case of any negative occurrence, this public goodwill can help to stem the flow of negativity. In order to develop good public relations, the school will probably have to spend some of its resources. Attractive exteriors, classy celebrations, and having refreshments available when appropriate encourages people to come and be a part of the team. None of this is free, but a little bit can go a long way. Some flowers on a birthday, acknowledgement in a newsletter, or just a job well done at a staff meeting. One important aspect of encouraging participation is through professional development. Many teachers feel as if their careers are being furthered by being at a school, and if they are bettering themselves professionally, then they are in the right place. This approach allows a school to retain the most satisfied, productive, and professional staff possible. After all, what is a school without teachers? In every school, there are some areas in which parents, students, teachers, or the external community will see as a blemish on the reputation of the school. This could have something to do with the distant or not so distant past, current managerial concerns, or basis notions of faults within the school or district. Many times, the public will focus on these negatives while ignoring the many positives associated with the institutions in question. In order to dispel these negative notions, the school leader needs to be open about areas in which the school seeks to improve. No one believes that any institution is flawless, and the public does not tend to believe that its schools are infallible. By addressing, openly and honestly, areas of improvement, the school leader can then be proactive in stymieing any gossip around the school and the surrounding community. The negative effects of gossip can tear a school apart. Rumors in the community can cause parents to opt for other schools and can cause friction between staff members and other stakeholders, and have no benefits to student learning, which should be the primary interest of any school. So our advice to aspiring leaders is this. First, create a clear public relations plan. Communication is the key. Share as much information as soon as you can. Don't wait to hear it from someone else. You want to show that the school respects the parents and outside community. In addition, the leader of the school should lead by example. For instance, at our Cherry Blossom Fair, the headmaster does all the tasks that volunteers do. Moves chairs, picks up trash, and he is the last one to leave. It is important for a school leader to set an example as a hard worker, instead of as a delegator. Although delegation is important, if a leader does not exhibit the same work ethic that they expect from their staff and volunteers, then it will be a poor reflection on the school as a whole. Thank you for viewing this presentation, and we hope that it has been a benefit to each and every one of you. Des Hurst is sorry that he could not be here in person, but as you know, or you are soon to find out, the life of a school administrator is anything but predictable. Arigatou gozaimasu.